Marhaba and welcome to the ACT Middle East Treasury Summit 2020. We're thrilled that over 400 of you have chosen to join us online for this year's summit and awards, taking place for the first time in ACT cyberspace. The ACT is by no means new to the virtual world, but for those of you for whom this is your first virtual conference, we'd like to reassure you that this is a user-friendly and safe environment to access much-needed content, keep up to date on our conference themes around innovation and sustainability, and network with fellow delegates in the region. We've had raving reviews for our virtual events so far, so you're in safe hands. Now that everyone has logged on, I encourage you to take the time to click on the networking tab, where you can watch a short video on how to navigate the platform and take advantage of the interactive networking opportunities. You'll also find on this page our popular timeout zone, where you can find fun and relaxing games, including helpful resources for business and life. Remember, the more you put into the experience, the more you'll get out of it. Do also browse around our exhibition hall, where you can find an array of virtual stands from our sponsors, who offer helpful downloadable resources with representatives standing by virtually to receive your inquiries and chat about all things Treasury. And finally, there's our conference hall, which is where you are now and where the main event will take place in just a few minutes. And we're certainly starting on a high. I'm absolutely honoured that we have as our opening speaker this morning, Sheikh Sharma bin Sultan bin Khalifa Al Nahyan, who will give a keynote address on powering a sustainable post-COVID-19 world. Then at 9:45, we'll be joined by Kais Bara Al-Suwaidi, Assistant Expert at the Ministry of Climate Change and Environment, for a keynote address on social and financial risks and opportunities from climate change. I strongly recommend you watch both these sessions coming up, as I will be doing. We have lots of other great content coming up, looking at innovation and sustainability, our themes, from the Treasurer's perspective. And these sessions are both live and pre-recorded, so do join the live ones on time if you want to ask questions live too. The range of sessions today include maintaining liquidity and meaningful cash flow forecasting in uncertain times, expediting the Treasury of the future with ADCB, and the changing payments landscape, global themes and regional payment systems with Barclays. And we also have recordings from some helpful sessions that took place at our recent annual conference that include In Conversation with the US Fed and the Bank of England on IBOR transition, and an introduction to the ACT Career Hub. Before we close the day though, at 16:40 we have the super exciting Middle East Treasury Awards sponsored by ADCB. Make sure to tune in live and find out if you or your colleagues have been selected to win a prestigious ACT award by our esteemed judges. Or indeed, if you're curious to see what's on offer as the best of Treasury in the region. If you can't watch any of the live sessions, don't worry. As said, they'll all be available as recordings not long after they end and can be accessed right here in the conference hall. And don't forget that everything is accessible to you on this platform for a further 30 days. We also have for you our Treasury Hunt, where you can earn points to win an Amazon voucher worth up to $150. Just click on the tab at the top of your screen for more information on how to play, and be sure to check in on the leaderboard in the networking tab to see where you stand compared to your colleagues. And last but certainly not least, I'd like to thank our sponsors and supporters, without whom this event wouldn't be possible. So big thank you to ADCB, ADGM, Barclays, CBD, Citi, Dentons, Kyriba, Mashreq, PwC, Swift, Treasury Express, and 360T. In a few minutes, we'll be hearing the ACT Middle East Summit's 2020's opening speech from Sheikh Sharma bin Sultan bin Khalifa Al Nahyan. As the CEO of Alliances for Global Sustainability, co-founder of Aurora 50, and honorary president of the Emirates Green Business Council, Sheikh Sharma is a highly regarded business leader and expert in the field of sustainability. In addition, she serves as a member of the UAE's Circular Economy Council, the Yale Center for Environmental Law and Policy Advisory Board, and the Industry and Academic Advisory Board for the Academy of International Business, MENA. Sheikh Sharma has also established the Circle of Hope Foundation, and she holds a master's degree in sustainability from the University of Cambridge. Wow. Tune in then in a moment and I'll be with you there. And if you have a minute or two to spare before then, check around the site and don't forget to familiarise yourself with the timeout zone and the exhibition hall.